I live off of child support, so I don't have to work. I was very strategic when choosing my baby daddies because I did actually have a job when I was 17 and I hated it. And I knew right from that moment that that just was not the life I wanted to live. So I said, I'm going to get pregnant and just live off of my man's child support. In the state that I live in, the most money you can get from someone for child support is 16% of their paycheck. That's why I always like to make sure that my baby daddies are high income earners. Between all three of my baby daddies, I bring home about $6,000 a month. That adds up to be $72,000 per year. And before this past week, I was living with my mom, so I didn't pay rent or anything, so it was plenty of money. But now she kicked me out, and I'm staying with a friend right now, and my kids are living with her, but I'm looking for a place to live. So I'm going to try to get pregnant again so I can get a fourth baby daddy to help pay for rent. Another tip is to make sure that all your kids go to their dad's house on the same weekend. So all of my baby daddies get their kids every other weekend. And so I'm able to have that weekend to myself to do whatever I want. I get 40% of my baby daddy's paycheck. So even though Trump's getting rid of food stamps, all the government assistance, I'm going to be okay. I don't have to get a job because my baby daddy makes a shit ton of money. He makes like $200,000 a year and I get 40% of that. So I get $80,000 a year. And I bought a house like 7 years ago. So I'm in good shape. The reason I'm upset that the Trump administration is getting rid of all these benefits though is because I want to spend my baby daddy's money on myself. I will spend it on my kids because I'm going to have to, right? But I want to spend it on myself. I don't want to give up going and getting my hair done or getting my nails done, my vacations, but I'm going to probably have to do that so I can support my family. But I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. There is no way in hell I'll be stepping foot into a 9-to-5 anytime soon. Until my kids are 18 years old, I'm going to get that child support money. I'm going to get 40% of my baby daddy's paycheck. Why work when you could just freeload? I've never understood employed people. Why do you guys pretend like you're enjoying your life? The reason why you're always in my comments section being like, why don't you work like everybody else, is because you're jealous of me. Why don't you quit your job and bum off the government? It's not hard to get money if you're unemployed. My food stamps just got cut from a little over $3,000 a month to $800 a month. And I'm pregnant with my 9th child, and I genuinely don't know how I'm going to pay the grocery bill. The money we saved by having the government pay for our groceries, we were using to pay for our mortgage. But now, if we're going to have to use our mortgage money to eat, I don't know how we're going to make it. It's not possible for me to go out and get a job right now because I'm pregnant with my 9th child and it's currently summer break. So if I were to get a job, I would have to send all 8 of my other kids to daycare, which I can't afford, and I don't have any marketable skills to where I can make a job that would be paying more than the daycare cost. I have 6 different baby daddies and I've tried going to all of them to ask for more child support, and only one of them has offered to give me an extra $100 a month, which I'm grateful for that, but it's not enough to take care of all of my kids. I'm planning on taking the baby daddy that I know makes the most money back to court to see if I can get a little bit more of his income, but I can't afford to take every baby daddy back to court to get more money. So I'm in such a bind right now.
What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So we're gonna still continue with the EBT queens who are flexing online about their baby daddies and child support, also them getting EBT, and also we're gonna look at how they like to brag to us on how they be getting all that money from the taxpayers. So yeah, as we saw, we were looking at this lady who calls her son a cat. So yeah, I'm against what she is doing. She is abusing the system. This is what I call a typical example of a modern day freeloader, and also exploiting the system, because at the end of the day, rather than living within your means, you want to abuse the system by having a lot of kids. So let's continue to look at these videos and then we'll be back.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Not every child I gave birth to is human. I don't blame you for not knowing about trans species beings, because up until about 10 years ago, it was completely unacceptable to come out as a cat or a dog when you were born a biological human. But my son, he identifies as a cat, so this is how I've learned about this. My son is 14 years old. He's almost 15, but he told me when he was 8 years old that he identifies as a cat. And I thought he was just playing pretend or something, but he was very insistent on being a cat, and he started yelling at me and asked me if I could get him a litter box, and I did, and he started using it. So I believed him. There's nothing more important to me than my relationship with my kids, and I would hate for my son to grow up and cut me off because I didn't believe that he is a cat. So for the past several years, we've been treating him as our pet cat. And as his mother, I've been advocating for others like him, because I would hate for anyone to feel isolated and like they don't have a community just because they don't identify as the species they were born as. Right now, I'm really working on having veterinarians be able to treat my son, because he feels weird going to the pediatrician when he's not even human. Between all 6 of my baby daddies, I get a little bit over $7,000 a month in child support. Keep in mind, I have 9 kids, so that's not an insane amount of money, especially because I don't work, and my only other forms of like income would be from food stamps. I was getting $3,000 a month in food stamps, so that puts me at a total of $10,000 a month in income, but my food stamps got cut by $2,200, so I only get $800 from food stamps. So now I am trying to raise 9 kids off of less than $8,000 a month. The cheapest I've been able to get our monthly grocery bill down to was $2,300. And I'm talking that is rice and beans and frozen vegetables, nothing else. Since they cut the food stamps, I am going to try to take some of my baby daddies back to court to get more money. Some of them are struggling financially, others are not, but I'm going to take the 3 that I know for a fact are very well off back to court to get more money. I don't know how that's going to go, because I do split custody with those 3 baby daddies. All of them get the kids every other weekend. My main source of income is from my 4 baby daddies. I have 5 kids, 4 baby daddies, and between all 4 baby daddies, I get $10,416 a month. Well, that's my main source of income. And I don't know what I'm going to do, because I can't go get a job. 1, because I don't want to, but 2, because it would cost more money for me to put my 5 kids in daycare than I would be making at any job, because I have no skills. I have no college degree. I've never worked towards a career in my life. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So just asking you guys to hang out here on this video, interact with it, do whatever you can so I can get one last money grab from TikTok before basically I'm financially, I don't know how I'm gonna live off of $10,000 a month. That's simply not enough in this economy. My kids they eat so much, they're like bottomless pits.
So you guys, there you go. She had a lot to say about this, but despite that, I would like to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts in terms of why they're doing this, having a lot of babies, beating the system like this? I mean, like, at the end of the day, I myself would like to repeat this again, that if you can't afford it, then don't do it. Live within your means. But people like this, who are freeloaders, trying to exploit the system, we should be against it. But despite that, guys, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. And let's meet up to the next video, and peace out.